Generation X by Jody Houser.
Oh.
Yeah, that name caught my eye. So, I mean, I don't know if and when I'll get to it, but I did see it and go, oh, I actually might want to read that. So
yeah, Generation X23. I like, that's a clever name. I like Jody Houser. Can't remember the last time I read a Jody Houser book, though. So that's like an old friend coming back into your life.
Yeah, it's been a little while. She sadly never got like a proper ongoing at DC. She'd come in and like do like an arc or like a mini or something. So
I remember her Supergirl we liked that one a lot. That was like an 8 issue, I believe. So,
something like that, yeah. So yeah, that's that. Just outside the top 10, we got Titans at 12, Nightwing's at 15, Superman Unlimited's at 17. So yeah, Nightwing should be higher, but I've been saying that every single month. Nightwing's been out for a long time, so that's fine. So yeah, there's the Kindle rankings for the week, and we can get in to the more meaty side of this, which is the solicits. Now we'll do solicits first, and then I'll look at the news stuff afterwards. So because a lot of it comes up in both. But we'll do solicits first, and then we'll have a look at the news to see if anything else that's teased for down the line, because I know there's a couple of things at least. So this is the May solicitations for DC. Starting off with Absolute Batman issue 20. And that cover's certainly teasing something coming to Absolute Batman.
I was going to make a Red Hood joke, but we've already had Red Hood and it's Harley, so...
I was going to make a Ratcatcher.
Or Ratcatcher, yeah. Big ol'...
Yeah, for those who are not getting what we're spelling out here, there's a giant R on the cover, and Batman's looking at it all like in awe of the R.
My favorite comment I've seen that is like, because it's Absolute Batman, that's just the chest of Absolute Robin.
He's a kaiju. He's going to step
I was
back.
like, oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I was like, I wish I thought of that.
That's one big giant dick.
Yes, it is.
All right, there we go. Absolute Catwoman issue 1. This is going to be written by Chi Grayson and Scott Snyder with art by Bengal. So we knew this was coming. We know it's I mean, it doesn't say in the solicit, but I'm pretty sure they said when they first teased it there was going to be a 6-issue or thereabouts limited series. So we know that going in, and that's cool. So yeah, character's been interesting in the Batman book, so I'm excited to see more of her. Yeah,
looking like the classic gray suit from like the animated series. It looks like on that cover. You know, like a version of it.
Of course, but with the shiny Absolute dome.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, so that's cool.
Much fun. Yeah, if they ever try and like do a movie or something with this Catwoman helmet, they're going to have to like work around the reflections constantly. It's like, well, it's going to be a constant bugbear for them. Speaking of Absolute minis, we've got Absolute Green Arrow issue 1 with Pornsak Pichashote. I'm probably butchering that name. And
close enough.
Yeah, close enough. Raphael Albuquerque on the art, which is a nice guy. Yeah, so this is also a limited series. Really moody cover here. So, and the first line of the text for this one is, a serial killer is slaughtering corrupt billionaires. So we're going straight up kill the rich with this one. So that's fun. So yeah, a couple of Absolute minis coming down the line. There's some variants for that one as well. Some of them look quite nice now that I'm looking at them. So very good. And then on the rest of the Absolute books, we got Absolute Superman issue 19 with more Shazam business by the looks of it. We got Absolute Wonder Woman issue 20. Sherman's on art for that one, just to keep that clear.
That's a really cool cover.
Yeah,
on that one.
We got Absolute Green Lantern 14, which has got Sid Koshin on the art for this one. So that's that. And then we have Absolute Flash 15, which has cover missing, which is always exciting. But that's that. And then we have Absolute Martian Manhunter issue 12, which of course is the final issue of that book. Yeah.
I saw Dennis Camp talking about this week, and he said like him and the artist, why am I drawing a blank on the name?
Javier Rodriguez.
Yes. They would love to keep going, but something else came up that they're working on together. That's a dream project. And so they're putting a pin. It's not, I believe he said it's not goodbye, it's see you later, which is always good. Okay. But I'm very curious to see what the project is that came up for the both of them.
Well, question was there any allusion to that being a DC dream project or just a dream project in general?
Just a dream project in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep expectations in check then.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got, one of our first new books here, otherwise, is Barbara Gordon Breakout, and obviously that title was very, that stuck out in that initial list of next level books, and it was very curious what it is. I'm delighted that Mariko Tamaki is the writer on this book.
Yep.
That's very cool. We got a Mankey and a Hilpin on the art for this. And the basic premise of this is that Barbara Gordon goes to prison for helping bat vigilantes, which I actually think is a cool premise because it ties into the whole, Savage's commissioner and they're hunting the Bat family and all that. But it also implies that they've not learned that she's Batgirl or is part of the Bat family. So they're putting, I'm expecting the nerdy redhead version of, I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
You're stuck in with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. And on top of it, it makes it seem like Salvage is going after because she's also a Gordon. Right,
yes.
so you're trying to clear that out as well. So it adds to that. This is of course it's Babs, so we're gonna be interested. But the fact that it was Tamaki doing this, that was very exciting because her in the Bat area is always a good formula.
Yeah. Now, this is a really cool premise, and obviously this is going to be a limited series. There's no way this is an ongoing, but that's okay because it's clearly a story that's going to be one and done. So no, very. I mean, admittedly, is it 6 issues? Is it 12 issues? Who knows at this point? I don't think they've said.
Yeah.
But we'll see how that is obviously in May. But I expect we'll be into that. Then Zatanna issue 2 is up next. So obviously that's the Jamal Campbell book that's starting up. Batwoman issue 3 hits in May. And that looks like a certain question on the cover.
Yep.
So that should be fun. We got Lobo issue 3 hitting in May. That's a hell of a cover. I'll say that much.
Yep.
Then we got Deathstroke, the Terminator issue 3. So then all those books are just about to start. Same with the next one, Fury of Firestorm issue 2. So yeah, that's all the next level books coming out in May. And then we're on to the rest of the stuff, which is starting off with Batman issue 9, which is fun. Notably, we got Batgirl, as in Babs, on the cover for this one as well. I wonder if this actually sets up the other book. Maybe this actually sets up Breakout in the main Batman book.
Yeah, because they're talking about Mayor Isley, which is the whole Poison Ivy becoming mayor type thing. So I feel like there's something going on there that's going to lead to Babs in jail.
Yeah, so that's neat. And that's out a week before the Babs book, so that should flow quite nicely if they do set stuff up in that one. Notably as well, Ryan Sook's on the art for that Batman issue. Yeah. So it's a little change. Poison Ivy 44 next. You got Jaime Infante. Is that how you say that name?
So how it looks to me.
Yeah, on the art. So got that. Then we got Batgirl issue 19. Looks like they're doing some Spirit World stuff.
I'm excited.
Cass on that. Then Detective Comics 1109. These 4-digit numbers are really awkward to say actually when we get to these books. But yeah, so yeah, more of Tom Taylor's detective run. And then we got Nightwing 138 with Dan Waters and Dennis Cowan's on the art for this issue.
That cover is ominous.
It's very horror movie-esque, isn't it? We're doing more horror stuff, which I'm fine with. Give me a horror Bloodhaven. Yeah. I'm all for it. So, good stuff. Then we got Harley Quinn 62. I mean, I don't feel like I'm in the know-how to even comment on this. I'll just say, that's chugging along. People are buying it.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's a really good Catwoman cover. What's this?
Yes, it is. You know what?
Well,
I was gonna wait for maybe the patrons to assign this, maybe, but I might have to start reading this because with each month these covers, it seems like it's rounding into form.
I mean, Connor was recommending it.
Yeah.
Well, don't go fire on our head, Matt. We could maybe sync up and maybe actually.
Gotcha.
You'll talk about it on the show, perhaps. Okay. We could go back to the start of the run, maybe. I don't know. Let us know in the comments wherever you're listening if that sounds of interest.
Because with each, I feel like for the last three solicits, there's been like these cool covers and reading the text on there. So I'm like, that seems like a really good Catwoman story. Yeah, maybe I want to catch up.
It's a beautifully painted cover with Black Mask holding like a red knife, and then who's the the white-haired lady.
Someone's behind. Yeah.
I don't know who that is. From glance. I mean, maybe it's there's a name in the text that I won't say just in case it's a spoiler, but maybe it's that person. But regardless, that is Catwoman 87. Then we got Wonder Woman issue 33 up next with oh god, what's the villain's name? The matriarch. I keep forgetting her goddamn name. I'm sure when she's actually more in the main story more, I'll remember it. But
Tom King's been talking about how this is essentially Wonder Woman's Days of Future Past, right? So we'll be jumping ahead, and then there'll be things playing out, and that's what he had said was like the inspiration.
I mean, that makes sense given what they've teased so far with the future stuff with the matriarch and Lizzie. That makes complete sense. Yep. So that, interesting comparison.
Pretty cool.
Then we got Justice League Unlimited issue 19. More Mark Waid with Dan Mora there. First time I've seen Dan Mora's name so far. I'm shocked.
Yes, I know. He must be sick or something.
Yeah, must have an off month.
The Return of the Brainiac Queen. Okay. And we're moving on.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be going back to that book after KO, man. I feel like I'm okay.
Yeah.
Then we got JSA issue 19. So this is actually the first issue post year 1, I think. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, obviously we keep reading it, so I mean we'll probably get there and see how it is.
I feel like sometimes it's the one that won't die,
Yeah. But that's there. We got DC Sonic the Hedgehog, the Metal Legion issue 1. All right, I see a cover with Flash and I think that's Sonic in red. That's meant to be, even though
with the Flash.
Yeah, I feel like his head should still be blue, even if he's wearing a red suit. Because I get that Knuckles is wearing a Superman suit, and Amy's wearing like a Wonder Woman getup. What's Knuckles wearing? Yeah. Knuckles got cyborg stuff on. Yeah.
And then whoever the gray guy is has the Green Lantern ring.
That's Silver, maybe.
Okay.
Now,
I don't know much about Sonic.
I mean, honestly,
Sonic should have some blue accents up there, like,
Yeah, admittedly, we're stretching the limits of what I know about Sonic once you start asking me about who the guy in the white hair is. But like, I know the other ones.
I'm assuming Shadow's in the Batman pose there, with his back to everybody.
Oh, I don't even. Where's he?
Right there next to Tails.
Next to Tails. Oh yeah, I see him. Okay, he just sort of blended in. Yeah, that'll be Shadow for sure. That makes sense.
So.
Yeah.
So. That's the extent of my Sonic knowledge, but I do think that it's cool that Knuckles is the Superman counterpart.
Because he flies?
There's that, and I just the powerhouse, I guess, aspect of him. So. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit cynical, though. The one woman is Wonder Woman, because, what else you gonna do?
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on with the Solicits. Enough Sonic talk. Superman 38. It continues to be prime time.
So mad. The Demora again. Who is this on the cover? Who is this redhead with fire powers?
I believe that's Witchfire, based on the solicit text.
Gotcha.
Now, who is Witchfire? I don't know.
But much like Superboy Prime, it seems like redheads are the weakness. So.
Yes. Moving on. Action Comics 1098. So that's more Superboy antics, but it looks like we got a few other characters on the cover there with Martian Manhunter, Mary Marvel, and Booster Gold. So
it's almost like you try to draw the Legion of Superheroes from memory. Like they're all in the same poses, but they're not the Legion.
Yeah, but they're all better characters than the Legion, so this is a win.
Look, I'm not like I love Mary Marvel. You're saying Booster Gold's better than Lightning Lad, Pete?
Yes.
Are you gonna?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Of course. Jason Todd's better than most of the Legion.
No, let's not go that far. Not Jason.
my last turd is better than most of the Legion of Superheroes.
Yeah, those poses, man. Mary Marvel's there like it's like Like that's
Look,
usually how Saturn Girl
I think it's very clear they're doing some kind of Legion style story here with a different group of characters, because I suspect these are from the future, right? That'd be my guess. Without reading anything, that's my guess.
Yeah. So
yeah. Supergirl 13 is next. So, yep, that's Sophie Campbell on both writing and art duties. And then we got Superman Unlimited, issue 13. Lucas Meyer doing the art on this one. So, that's cool.
Nice.
We got some Beppo stuff happening in there, apparently.
Yeah. I was like, Super Monkey? Yes, let's go.
Then we got Batman Superman World's Finest, 51. There's a T-Rex.
Don't let me go back for the dinosaurs, Pete. Just be like, remember the, you know,
Matt, people were asking this week for us to read this week's issue, because apparently the start of the new arc was better than it's been.
I mean, it did have Owlman and Ultraman on the cover, but man, I don't know. It's a hard to come back from that combo BS. And that left a real bad taste. But it's dinosaurs. I look at this one and there's dinosaurs. Yeah,
there's also I don't know if that's technically a saber-toothed tiger, but there's a tiger of sorts that looks.
Yeah.
It
looks like it has saber teeth, although it is looking like a Siberian.
Yeah, that's why I was questioning. I didn't think saber-toothed tigers had the black and white stripes.
I mean, we don't know. They could have. There's been no. I don't think. As far as we know, there hasn't been any imprints.
They could have been bright green for all we know.
Yeah, like okay. Battle Cat and Cringer from He-Man. You know.
I mean, I don't. I.
He's a bright green tiger, so that's why I thought you were going that way. But no, apparently they're doing Scutaris, which that would make sense if it's prehistoric.
Matt, I want you to understand that I have never been sad enough to watch He-Man. I want you to know that.
You never saw the Dolph Lundgren one?
I've never even seen the Dolph Lundgren one. No.
Oh man.
He-Man is a lot like G.I. Joe. No one here cared.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Next up we got New Titans. So they've renamed Titans to New Titans for the new run, which is convenient actually from a jumping in point of view. So yeah, we'll be looking at the first part of that when it starts the month prior. But Tate Brown Ball, Sammy Basri, neat stuff. Then we got Emperor Aquaman. So this is another one that's been renamed for the start of it's not even a new run. It's still Adams, but they're just renaming it post KO. Then we got Green Lantern issue 35. Next up, which
looks like it's focusing on Odyssey the Time Bandit, which cool. I like her.
Yep. And then we got Green Lantern Corps issue 16. So also good. Then we have Tales of the Green Lantern Corps, Guy Gardner issue 1. What is this?
It's Jerry Duggan on the writing, Matteo Lolli on the art. So hey,
yeah, but why does Guy have an issue of some kind here? What is this? I mean, it's annual sized, so I would guess this is a one shot. But yeah,
48 pages, $6. Look, I will be reading this regardless. So it is Guy. They called it Light Club, a tale of the best and worst lantern in the Corps, which I guess that is the best way to describe Guy Gardner. He is the best at being the worst.
I don't know if I've ever read anything by Jerry Duggan, because he's mostly done a lot of Marvel, right?
Yeah, he's had a couple stories in the collections I know that we've read. So I think he came over with Fraction when Fraction did the Jimmy Olsen book. So way back when there was some Jerry Duggan popping in and out. So but yeah, no, cool. This it's a fun cover. There's a David Aja cover as well that looks real cool. So yeah.
Hey, he's better than Legion of Superheroes. I'll give Guy Gardner that.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
I can't argue with you on Legion, because every time you've tried Legion, you've been like, "This is goddamn terrible." So I can't argue with it.
Look, and I like poking the bear. I think it's funny. I want to be clear. Yes. I'm sure there's a Legion book out there that I would think is good. I'm sure it exists, but every one I've tried, I've not really liked.
I'm just saying, patrons, when he's done with Gideon Falls, there is the Mark Waid Legion, the 3 boot. That started in like 0304.
Nice.
That had some runs. So
look, nice try. I see what you're trying to do, but no, we shall continue on. The Flash issue 33 is next. So yeah, again, we're going to try out the new run of that when it starts, I think next month. We got Adventures of Superman, the Book of L, issue 8. So that's trucking along. Then we got Gotham Academy first year, issue 4. So that's going as well.
This.
And then we got Superman Father of Tomorrow issue 1, written by Kenny Porter and art by Danny Earls. Yeah, I don't know what this is at all. In a corner of far-flung space, a world explodes. A lone rocket escapes from the destruction and races through space, ultimately landing in a small farm and a small... I feel like I know all this, but okay. A kindly couple steps in with trepidation towards the alien craft. As the doors open, out steps a man named Jor-El, the sole survivor of the planet Krypton. As Jor-El fits into his new home, he realizes that he can help the world, not just with his newfound powers, but with his intellect as well. Witness how the Man of Steel and science saves the world. So this is a complete sort of Elseworld.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
This is like the closest to a what if Elseworld I've heard in quite some time. This is like, what if Jor-El survived Krypton?
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I get why they did the whole explaining the origin, because obviously they're building up to the twist that it's not, Kal-El. But yeah, I wonder, is this like a 6-issue thing or what? Like, what is this? This is interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's a one-shot though, because it's a typical sized book, so I expect it's at least a few issues.
Yeah, I mean, also with the number 1 on there as well. Like, I feel like.
Yeah, but even all one-shots say number 1 as well.
No, yeah, but I just, just with the of it, yeah. I don't think a 32-page one-shot would be enough to expound on what if Jor-El.
And of course,
landed here.
32 actually means 20.
Right.
So yeah. We got Swamp Thing 1989 issue 2. So yeah, that's that unpublished Swamp Thing arc finally coming out. We got Sirens Love Hurts issue 4. So that's going along as well. Then we got some facsimile editions. We got Batman Static Beyond issue 6. We have Nice House by the Sea issue 10. So I guess we're at the Vertigo section here now. So that's cool. We got Bleeding Hearts issue 4. We have The Pearl of the Brutal Dark and Ezra Kane Mystery issue 4. We have End of Life issue 4. We have Mad Magazine issue 50. And then we get some more facsimile editions. I don't know why there was that one facsimile edition like higher up, but hey.
Right.
And then obviously after that we're at the collections. We got Teen Titans Together trade paperback. So that's Cami Garcia and Gabrielle Piccolo. And then we got Nightwing Volume 3, The Cirque du Sin hardcover. Is that really the third arc from Dan Wars? Or maybe arc's not the right word, but that's the third volume of his run.
Yeah, we started with the spheric stuff, right? And then we've led into the Zani. So this is the Cirque du Sin. So, and this is only 5 issues or 6 issues, 130 to 135.
Yeah, so, I guess I just didn't realize, like, it's been in so quick because I've been enjoying it. I didn't realize it was that many issues that built up to like what we're doing now. Yeah,
no, because then we also had the in between before this started where he goes into Titan's Tower.
Yeah, that's
right,
true,
with Nightwing Prime. So yeah, we're just enjoying it, so it's flying by.
Yeah, so that's got both hardcover and softcover. So that's cool. Poison Ivy Volume 7, both hardcover and softcover. That's issues 38 to 41, which is not a lot of regular issues, but there's also a couple of one-shots and an annual in there.
Yeah.
We also have Batman and Robin Volume 3, The Quiet Man. So that's obviously the last chunk of Johnson's Batman and Robin run, only in softcover, that one. We got Batgirl of Burnside, Compact Edition. So, yep, speaks for itself, really. Not my Batgirl run by any means. I dropped after a couple of issues, but hey, for completion's sake, I get it. DC Finest, Fourth World, When the Old Gods Die. So yeah, this is proper Kirby stuff.
I might have to get this just to have it, because I've become a fan of the Fourth World and Jack Kirby over the course of the show. This would be nice to have.
Yeah, so yeah, and this is a bunch of mini-series basically. It's Mr. Miracle 1-4, Forever People 1-5, New Gods 1-4, a couple of Jimmy Olsen issues. So it's it's a collection of different things that make up that stuff. Then we got DC's finest, Batman Blind Justice. So, yep, got that.
It says writer Adam West. So what is this?
I mean, I assume he guested at least on part of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you also have Alan Grant, who did a lot of Batman, Alan Brennert, Brian Augenstein. So,
it's crazy that Alan Grant went to Jurassic Park and then wrote Batman. That's so weird to me.
There was also an Alan Grant in my college, actually. Just happened to have that name. Then we got Shadow of Batgirl, new printing. This is the graphic novel by Sarah Kuhn. Then we got Batman the Black Casebook, deluxe edition. So that's cool. We got Absolute Ronin hardcover, and this is actually where the Absolute name gets confusing, because there's also a type of hardcover they put out called the Absolute line. So that's going to get confusing now that we have the Absolute universe. But yes. So this is a Frank Miller collection. And then we got Darkmoon Rising, Batman and the Monster Men new printing. So that's called a reprinting that. That's a nice little post-year one story if you want to do a sort of timeline of Batman reading order. And then we got Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the deluxe edition, new edition, so they're reprinting the deluxe version of that. Surprisingly pretty good. And not surprising because I expect that Tynion wouldn't be good, but just because I don't expect much from crossovers like this, and it's actually a really good one if you like Turtles and Batman. Then we got Batman the Bronze Age Omnibus Volume 1. So this is actually kind of a big deal that they're starting to do the Bronze Age collections of Batman. This has got Detective 393 to 422 and Batman 217 to 241. So pretty hefty amount, just under 1,000 pages. Yep. So it's nice they're getting to that era.
Intro of Ra's al Ghul. So yeah. What a time.
Yeah, I just hope some of these issues that weren't on DC Infinite actually make it there now, because they've been restored for this. Wishful thinking, perhaps. Elseworlds Justice League Omnibus Volume 1 also coming out. So yeah, a bunch of Elseworlds collected. Then we got Get Jiro, the complete collection. Yeah, this is the Anthony Bourdain book. Yeah, it's about a sushi chef. It's like a satire about the obsessiveness of food culture and like a Blade Runner-esque LA. So then we got John Constantine Hellblazer by Paul Jenkins and Sean Phillips Omnibus. So yep, nice big meaty run there, 1,200 pages. And there's Justice League of America, the Silver Age Omnibus Volume 1 in new printing. So yeah, just reprinting that stuff. Nightwing by Tom Taylor and Redondo Omnibus Volume 2. So yeah, the back half of that run. About 600 or so pages. So that's cool. And then we've got Teen Titans, the Bronze Age Omnibus, new printing. And then we got Robin Year 1, trade paperback, new printing. Absolute Infinite Crisis, hardcover. Is this the first time they've done this in absolute form? It might be. Maybe. Seems like it. Yeah. I mean, I think it works as an absolute. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the Omnibus is the better choice because some of the build-up to Infinite Crisis is quite good. And the Omnibus has all that stuff, but, you know, not a bad way of doing it. Superman Action Comics by Dan Jurgens Omnibus. So this is the Rebirth run, the second half of it. So that's neat. That's all the way up to issue 999. And it has one story from 1000 that he did, but yeah, that's the chunk you're looking at there. And then we have The Flash by Joshua Williamson, Omnibus Volume 3. That was a long run. It was. it really was, yeah. And obviously, yeah, there's been other writers who've had like a 3 or 4 volume omnibus series, especially The Flash in particular, but yeah, but obviously Williamson is not my favourite in the end, so. And that is the end, though, of the Solicits, so there you go. Yeah. May Solicits, pretty hefty. So yeah, a few new things were in there, like Barbara Gordon Breakout, and you know that Green Lantern Seaman one shot and the Elseworld story. But there was some more DC chatter this week because they were at a con talking about various things, like the other new Vertigo books coming later in the year, many of which they'd announced in the last batch, but just hadn't been solicited yet. And then so I think a couple of these might be just be outright new. But you know, summer onwards, we're getting 100 Bullets, the US of Anger, which we definitely knew about that one. Sorry, US of Anger and Fanatic. Sorry, that's the full title. I didn't realize that was part of the same title. And then in autumn we've got the Necretaceous, which is the Tom Taylor
Vertigo
book. Yep. Yeah, these are all Vertigo books I'm talking about this now. And we got Black Tower, The Raven Conspiracy coming in fall, and then in winter we're getting The Crying Doll and A Walking Shadow. And I think those are new. I don't remember those titles from the last time they announced all these books.
No.
But the Crying Doll is Mariko Tamaki.
Okay.
So that's cool. And then what's this one? A Walking Shadow is Cy Spurrier with Aaron Campbell on art. So yeah. So that's the Vertigo stuff that we're talking about. And then they talked about some of the stuff that were in the solicits, like the Absolute Green Arrow, Absolute Catwoman, that kind of stuff. But there's a new Teen Titans book coming as well, with Red Hood leading the team.
Yep. Two mystery people on the team, and then some familiar faces.
Yeah, we got Shoes, or what would they call her hero name? Like
it's Cheshire Cat.
Cheshire Cat, yeah. We got Flatline. I was actually talking to David about this and debating if that is like a new outfit for Fair Play, and the blue jacket with the F on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, but then there's a couple of other characters who I'm like Orange Jacket Boy and Hazard Man, because he's got like the Hazard sign on his t-shirt.
Yep.
So yeah. Don't know what to feel about that. That's Kyle Higgins and Danielle Di Nicolo who are doing this new Teen Titans book. So that's something. But yeah. So there was more stuff announced, or there was more, like, they teased a timeline again, and some of the things we knew were coming are on there. Like, you know, later in the year we're getting Batman Shadow of the Bat, which we knew about. We know there's a Legion of Superheroes book with Williamson coming. And there's a Demon book, there's a Jonah Hex book. The one that I don't remember them announcing before that's on that timeline, though, is a new Doom Patrol book, which I hope I like the team on that, because I'm into Doom Patrol getting a new book.
That last miniseries was real good.
It was, yeah, that last 12-issue book.
So,
or well, it wasn't even 12, it was like 7 issues now, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope Doom Patrol is good. I hope I like the team on it. Jonah Hex and the Demon... we'll see. You need to put someone really exciting on those to get me fired up, I think.
Yeah, Jonah Hex is one of those ones that I want to read, and I just I never get around to it. So I've heard nothing but good things about there was the Palmiotti and Connor, I think. They had done one that was supposed to be really good, but yeah, I just never get around to it. So using the show as because I don't think we've had an actual Jonah Hex book since the show started. So, using this as the excuse to read Jonah Hex is not bad.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah, and there was some more talk about some of the things coming up, like the Bad Seeds. I don't know if we're calling it an event or just like the story arc, but this
crossover.
This is like, Vandal Savage declaring war on the Bat family and Ivy becoming mayor and doing all that stuff. So they're teasing that. So, yeah.
I also saw that Hattush got delayed again. So... Yep.
Okay, even 2026 by this point?
Yep. I don't know. I just saw that, that was part of the stuff that was coming out. Like, I saw it next to the new Teen Titans book and that type of stuff as well, that Hattush has been delayed yet again.
Oh, we're all waiting.
Very funny stuff.
Bated breath, aren't we? Can't wait.
Something like that.
The train wreck that is Hattush. But yeah, so yeah, there was a spatter in the news stories coming out of the con. And some of it's genuinely quite interesting. I have to admit that, like, I really like Flatline and Shoes on this new Teen Titans team, but obviously Red Hood being the leader, and whoever these new characters are, I mean, we'll find out. But yeah,
Captain Red Shirt.
Yeah. Also, they did also announce there's going to be the Dead Man book is going to be by W. Maxwell Prince and Martin Morazzo, the team from Kryptonite Spectrum. So, yeah. I mean, Could be. I mean, I wasn't in love with that book. It kind of went downhill for me as it went along.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like in such a way where I think, oh, I never want to read it by this team again. I'm still open to giving them a shot.
I almost feel like Deadman's the perfect character for whatever their style is, because I've heard that's what Ice Cream Man was like as well, with Superman, and maybe Superman just wasn't a fit. But there was some storytelling devices that I appreciated in Kryptonite Spectrum that if they wanted to get super trippy and weird, I don't see a worse character to try it on than Deadman.
Yeah, no, he's a good fit for that kind of thing, I think. So, you know, it's nice that there is so much stuff. They also apparently teased briefly that the first Absolute event will be coming at the end of the year.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm excited to see what that ends up being.